Hi, my name is Pam Dunwald, and I am one of your nurse advocates from Your Nurse Advocate Consulting. My partner and I, Linda, we have a nurse advocate or patient advocate business. And what we try and do is we try and take away the stress and reduce the overwhelm that adult children of aging parents have when they're trying to manage the services, trying to manage the care for their parents. So that's kind of what we like to do. And we like to bring as much value as we can. So we recently did a blog post on, I'm going to share a little bit about that on this video today. So the video we're going to talk about is the topic, independent health or patient advocates. Are they the best option to be your guide on your healthcare journey? And, what does that mean? I mean, first of all, a lot of people will ask the question, just what does an advocate do? What doesn't matter if they're independent or they work for someone else, what can they do? So I'm going to give you maybe like 11 things just off the top of my head that we can help with that people may not know about. Advocates, we can help with insurance coverage, claim issues, medical bills that you're struggling with. People make mistakes. We're all human. So sometimes there are mistakes in medical bills and hospital bills, and advocates that specialize in insurance and claims and medical bills can help get those reduced and find the errors for you. We offer children and family support. So it doesn't have to be just for seniors. That happens to be our specialty is senior care. We can help with treatment options. If you go to the doctor and they diagnose you with an illness and they give you a list of options that you can do and you don't really understand those, we can come alongside you and explain those, do the research, look at everything that's going on that could treat that particular illness so that you understand, so that you can make an informed healthcare decision based on what your wants and your needs. We can assist. Some advocates will actually take patients to medical appointments and be there to talk with the doctor and help the patient understand, or our client understand, what the doctor is relaying to them. Chronic disease management. Some advocates specialize in whether you have congestive heart failure or asthma, COPD, pneumonia, other kinds of heart diseases. They can help you manage. Diabetes is another one. Help you manage over, your lifespan on your healthcare journey, how you can manage and stay on top of those and try and keep you out of the hospital. End of life planning. We have a very, very strong background in hospice. So Linda and I do specialize in end of life planning. We wrote a book on hospice. I don't need to go into that in this video. There's other videos on our YouTube channel you can see for that. But also assistance with looking for senior housing, and that's, we just recently did a blog post last week. So if you want to go to the website, yournurseadvocateconsulting.com, click on the blog tab. And we just recently did an article on how to choose an assisted living and if those free placement services are really the best option to use. So if you're interested in that, check that out. We can put plans together. Linda and I, this is a specialty of ours. We can put plans together to keep your aging parent or grandparent or spouse at home for as long and as safely as possible. We have a workshop that we do to try and bring the siblings together to share the load. So that's something that we do. Also helped with advanced life planning, such as advanced directives. What does that mean? What does it mean to be activated? What does it mean to appoint someone as your advanced directive? Those are just some of the things that patient advocates or health advocates can do. They don't have to be nurses, but we do encourage that if you use an advocate, patient advocate, health advocate, nurse advocate, that you ask if they are board certified. We do have a board certification, and that really sets the standard for our practice, and we have to follow ethical guidelines. And so what the blog post was all about was looking at independent versus advocates that may work for a hospital or a clinic. So in a hospital or a clinic, they may be case managers, they may be transitional care nurses, they may be care coordinators, but they work for the hospital. So yes, the hospital pays for them. And this is a perk for you, as oftentimes you don't have to pay for them, but they are working under the constraints of the clinic or the hospital or the insurance company or other healthcare entity. So they have to follow the guidelines that's being set for them. So for example, some insurance companies limit the amount of visits that a nurse, can make with a patient in the home. Well, if we're independent, we can make as many visits as you want us to make. You're the boss. Our allegiance and our loyalty is only to you. And that kind of brings up the point about, how our patient advocates paid for. Well, it is private pay, and that does come out of your pocket, whether it's a trust, whether we have some adult children that are helping to cover the cost for their aging parents. It is private pay, but by keeping it private pay, we don't have to follow anybody else's rules or guidelines. We are there just for you, the client, and we represent your needs and we fight for what you want. And it doesn't matter what anybody else wants because we are working just for you. So that is the benefit of having us be private pay, is that you are making the decisions and you are telling us how we can help you or what exactly you want us to do and what role you want us to play. So that's kind of what the difference between an independent patient or health advocate is versus something that you can maybe get at the clinic or the hospital or that. So if you have any questions, just please send us a message, reach out, make a comment. We'd love to hear your questions. We'd love to hear your concerns that you have as far as, being an adult child of an aging parent or a grandparent or even a spouse, because we want to be able to bring you information. We have, I'm going to put in the video description. We have a forum that is getting off the ground. And basically it's a private Facebook group where you could come talk and share all the struggles and tribulations that you have. We provide a ton of resources. We have some free resources just for you for joining our forum. And one of those is we have a nice guide, a PDF guide that you can download and print off or read online. That's how to hire a private caregiver. And we go into the difference between hiring a private caregiver versus a caregiver that works for an agency. So lots of goodies for you. We just want to bring you value and help you along this journey. We want you to feel that you are not alone and you do have someone to come alongside you and make that journey a little less treacherous and a little less lonely. So we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Have a great day and have a great week.